Hello and welcome everyone. I'm Kyle Valorastoria, and today we are talking about yet another gun. The Springfield Model 1888. So the Springfield Model 1888 this is the final iteration of a group of rifles that have been developed ever since the 1860s by Springfield. And the original designer was a guy by the name of Escarne S. Allen. Probably butchered that name. But yeah, this was a single shot, trapdoor style rifle. And the US Army would end up adopting it post Civil War to be the standard issue weapon for the US Army. Now, the reason why they adopted this gun over, say, a repeater is because, and I'm not joking here, it's slower to fire. That's really the only reason they had. That, and it's more reliable than the older, the older lever actions. But yeah, it's a very simple gun. It's a single shot, and when you fire a round, you load it by opening up that trapdoor, loading it around, and then you can fire again. It's a pretty basic rifle when you really take a look at it. It was relatively cheap. About 60,000 of these specific ones, the 1888s, were made. And they were actually the U.S. rifle until 1893, where they would be replaced by the Krag-Jorgensen, which I've discussed before. And it actually would serve alongside the Krag-Jorgensen, mostly as a second-line rifle for guys like, the National Guard didn't really exist at this point, but like National Guard militia-style units in the Spanish-American War. And yeah, it would eventually be replaced by the Krag as the standard issue weapon. But in turn, it would actually be later replaced by the 1903 Springfield, which is the famous U.S. rifle of World War One. But yeah, this is just a really simple rifle. The slow firing did get a whole bunch of soldiers killed at Bighorn during Custer's last stand. It was not the biggest issue. The biggest issue was the fact that Custer was an idiot and didn't respect the Native Americans. And the Native Americans just slaughtered his entire command. And yeah, it was a perfectly fine weapon, but it very quickly got outpaced by repeaters and bolt-action rifles. But yeah, just a kind of a weird point of American history where American high command was basically like, no rapid-fire weapons. Which is completely different from, like, modern U.S. practices. Yeah, that's all for today. If you enjoyed the video, I'd appreciate if you liked and subscribed, and have a wonderful day. Goodbye.